Toyota sold more than 2 million vehicles in America last year, yet most owners don't know the buttons built into their cars. Last week in my workshop, a Camry owner thought his remote, locks, and screen were failing, but 2 hidden settings fixed the problem in under 1 minute. After 20 years of repairing Toyotas, I've learned that the most useful features are often the ones nobody explains at delivery. Today, I'm exposing 11 hidden Toyota features that can save time, prevent frustration, and make your car feel smarter. Stick around. The last one is so simple, most owners miss it for years. Number 11. Mirror Tilt Down Trick. Most Toyota owners use the side mirrors only for lane changes, then back up near a curb half blind. On many higher-trim Toyotas with driving position memory, Toyota built in a reverse-linked mirror function. Here's the simple part. Move the mirror selector to L or R, shift into reverse, and that outside mirror automatically angles down so you can see the curb, parking line, and driveway edge. Put the selector back in the middle, and the feature turns off. I've seen too many nice Toyota wheels scraped over a mistake that takes 5 seconds to avoid. One hard curb hit can mark the rim, pinch the tire sidewall, or knock alignment slightly off. I always tell my customers, don't guess while reversing. Let the car help you. Toyota gave you the feature. You just have to turn it on before tight parking. Number 10. Secret Backup Camera Guidelines. Most Toyota owners throw the car in reverse, see the camera, and think that is enough. But those colored lines are not decoration. On many Toyota systems, the red line means you're about 18 inches from what is behind you, and the next blue line is around 3 feet away. Some models also let you switch between fixed guidelines and projected path lines, which bend as you turn the steering wheel. That is a big help in tight parking lots. I've seen customers scrape bumpers, tap garage walls, and clip shopping carts because they watched the picture, but ignored the lines. And please remember this, the camera does not see everything. It has blind spots. Rear cameras became required on new US vehicles by 2018 for a reason. Use the lines, check your mirrors, and reverse slowly. Number 9. Liftgate Height Memory Setting. A power liftgate sounds simple until it opens in a tight garage and smacks the ceiling. On many Toyota SUVs and crossovers with a power back door, you can set how high the liftgate opens. Raise the door, stop it at the height you want, then press and hold the close button on the liftgate until the buzzer sounds, often 4 times depending on the model. Some Toyota systems also let you choose from 5 opening height levels through the vehicle settings menu. I've seen owners ignore this and keep ducking under the door or watching it miss the garage roof by inches. One bad hit can scratch paint, strain the liftgate struts, crack plastic trim, or turn a simple convenience feature into a repair bill. My honest advice is simple. Set the height once, and your Toyota will fit your garage every day. Number 8. Hidden Traction Control Override. Most Toyota owners leave traction control on all the time, and for everyday driving, that is the right thing to do. Track helps reduce wheel spin, and VSC helps keep the vehicle stable when the car starts to slide. But there is one situation where these systems can actually work against you. If your Toyota is stuck in snow, mud, wet grass, or loose sand, the moment the tires start spinning, the system may cut engine power. That is great on the road, but terrible when you need a little wheel spin to rock the vehicle free. On many Toyota models, pressing the VSC off button once turns off track. If the vehicle is stopped, holding that button for about 3 seconds can turn off both track and VSC. I have seen drivers stuck in shallow snow simply because the car was protecting itself too much. This is not a racing trick, and it is not for normal street driving. It is a recovery trick. Use it gently, keep your steering straight, avoid hard throttle, and once your Toyota is moving again, turn the system back on. If you made it this far, then consider liking this video, giving it a thumbs up, and subscribing to my channel. This helps me bring you more honest car advice. Number 7. Remote Start Climate Trick. Most Toyota owners think remote start is only for starting the engine, but the real comfort trick is what you do before you shut the car off. On many Toyotas with Remote Connect or a factory remote engine starter, the climate system can come back using the last settings you left behind. So in summer, if you leave the AC on auto before turning the car off, Remote Start can begin cooling the cabin before you even open the door. In winter, leaving the heat set properly can help warm the cabin ahead of time. Toyota Remote Start commonly runs for about 10 minutes, and from the app, Toyota says you usually get 2 full 10-minute cycles before you must start the vehicle manually. I've seen owners complain that Remote Start does nothing, but when I check, the fan was low or the AC was off the night before. My honest mechanical advice is simple. Before you park, set auto, choose a sensible temperature, and let the system work for you next time. Number 6. 12-volt power mode hack. Most Toyota owners think the start button has only one job: start the engine. But on many push-button Toyota models, that button gives you 2 useful engine-off modes. Keep your foot off the brake and press the start button once. That puts the car in ACC mode, so you can use things like the radio or some power outlets without firing up the engine. Press it a second time, still with your foot off the brake, and the car goes into on mode. That lets you move windows, adjust certain vehicle settings, and check warning lights without fully starting the vehicle. I see people sitting in parking lots burning fuel just to listen to the radio for 10 minutes, and honestly, they never needed to. But here is the mechanic warning. Do not sit in ACC or on mode forever. Your Toyota is still using the 12-volt battery, and if that battery is weak, you can drain it. Use this trick for quick jobs, phone charging, or setting changes. Then shut the car off properly. Simple, useful, and easy to forget. Number 5. Secret parking sensor toggle. A lot of Toyota owners hear that parking sensor buzzer and think they are stuck with it every time they pull into a garage, reverse near a wall, or squeeze past a tight driveway. But on many Toyota models with front and rear parking assist, rear parking sonar, or intuitive parking assist, the system can be turned on or off. Some Toyotas use a physical parking assist button near the steering column, and newer ones may hide the setting inside the multi-information display. Toyota says the rear sonar works when you shift into reverse, and the vehicle is moving at about 5 miles per hour. That is exactly the low-speed zone where it helps most. But there are times when you may want it quiet, like when you have a bike rack, hitch carrier, snow, mud, or a very tight home garage constantly triggering the sensors. I have seen drivers get so irritated by the non-stop beeping that they stop trusting the warning completely, and that is not good. My honest advice is this: do not switch it off because it annoys you once. Learn where the toggle is, use it when the sensors are giving false warnings, and turn it back on when you return to normal driving. These sensors can prevent bumper scratches, but only if you use them wisely. Number 4. Rear hatch glass shortcut. This one is mainly for Toyota 4Runner owners, and honestly, it is one of those features that makes me smile because Toyota kept it practical. Most SUVs make you open the entire liftgate just to grab a small bag, jacket, toolbox, or backpack from the cargo area. But the 4Runner gives you a power rear window built right into the hatch, and on the latest US 4Runner, Toyota lists it as standard. That means you can lower the rear glass instead of swinging the whole back door open. In a tight garage, a crowded parking lot, or when someone is parked close behind you, that saves a lot of hassle. Depending on the model year and equipment, the rear glass may be controlled from the dash switch, the key in the tailgate, or sometimes the key fob. I've seen owners force the liftgate open with only 6 or 8 inches to spare when the easier move was just lowering the glass. My honest mechanic advice is simple: learn this shortcut. It saves space, protects the hatch from bumps, and makes your 4Runner much easier to live with every day. Number 3. Steering wheel button shortcut. Most Toyota owners use the steering wheel buttons for volume, phone calls, and changing songs, but they miss the one button that makes the whole infotainment system feel much smarter. On many newer Toyota models with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, pressing and holding the talk switch on the steering wheel for about 2 to 3 seconds can wake up Siri or Google Assistant. That means you can call someone, send a text, ask for directions, or change music without reaching for the center screen. I've watched drivers tap through 3 or 4 menus just to do something this button can start in seconds. And as a mechanic who has seen enough distracted driving damage, I'll tell you honestly, those few seconds matter. Your eyes should be on the road, not buried in the screen. The trick is simple. Connect your phone. Make sure CarPlay or Android Auto is active. Then hold the talk button instead of just tapping it. A quick press may use Toyota's voice command system, but a longer press brings in your phone assistant. Learn this once, and your Toyota starts feeling less like a basic radio and more like a proper hands-free driving tool. Number 2. Smart Key Battery Backup. A dead key fob battery can make a Toyota owner feel like the whole car is stranded, but most of the time, the car is not the problem. The tiny battery inside the fob is. Toyota built in a backup for this exact situation. If your smart key battery is weak or dead, get inside the vehicle using the mechanical key hidden inside the fob. Then hold the fob right next to the start button while pressing the brake pedal. The car can still read the chip at very close range, even when the remote buttons no longer work. Many Toyota smart keys use a small CR2032 lithium coin battery, but always check your owner's manual because it can vary by model. I've seen people panic, call roadside assistance, and even think about paying for a tow over a battery that is usually a quick, cheap replacement. My honest mechanical advice is simple. Keep a spare coin battery at home, learn where the mechanical key is, and practice this once before you need it. A dead fob battery should be a small inconvenience, not a breakdown. Number 1. Hidden rear seat reminder. Most Toyota owners notice the front seat belt warning immediately, but many never watch the rear seat display. On many newer Toyota models, the cluster can show which rear belts are latched and which are not, so you do not have to guess whether the kids, friends, or older passengers actually clicked in. Some Toyota seatbelt reminders begin sounding once the vehicle is moving, and older Toyota quick guides commonly reference warnings above about 12 miles per hour. Newer safety ratings look for rear seat startup alerts lasting at least 60 seconds and belt unfastened alerts lasting at least 30 seconds. That is not annoying technology. That is Toyota giving you one more chance to catch a simple mistake. I have seen parents pull into the shop and say, "Everyone was buckled." Then the display tells a different story. And please do not treat the back seat like a magic safe zone. Rear belts save lives, especially in SUVs and family vehicles. Before every drive, glance at that rear belt display. It takes 2 seconds, and it can protect the people you care about most. If you're enjoying this video, consider watching the next where I'm sharing one secret hack to prevent you from wasting dollars in repairs.